Welcome to one of the final videos in our Intro to Tarot series. Today we're going to be talking about reading with our cards. Hopefully at this point, now that we've gone over the basic meanings of the cards in the tarot deck, hopefully you've been able to spend some time meditating and getting to know your cards and now feel comfortable using them not just for yourself but possibly for others. And also using them in larger spreads to find answers to bigger questions and issues and concerns. So I want to start by talking about the value and the non-value of using card spreads. So you'll find that in whatever deck you've purchased, there'll be either a little white book. For instance, today I'm using the Joie de Vivre deck by Paulina Cassidy. And in the little white book that accompanies this deck, in the back, she has a spread listed there. So what is involved in what makes up the spread? What makes up your spread is there's a number of cards and there'll be a diagram that shows you how to lay them out, and there'll also be a setup that says card 0. For instance, this is spreading the joy spread. Card 0 asks, what is joy to me? It seeks to help the querent discover some aspect in their life that they may not be paying attention to. So the great thing about spreads is that you know what the cards in the spread, where you've placed them, what they represent based on following a diagram. For instance, with the Gilded Tarot, you get cards that give you a spread. And they're right there. It's like a little flashcard. You can lay it down and set your spread up, and then you know what they represent. So that can be very helpful, especially when you begin working with tarot. Or oracle cards, same thing. Spreads are interchangeable with those. So that can be very helpful. However, if you're reading intuitively, you might get the hit that the card that's in that space, perhaps the card that's in the space of home, you might feel like, well, I seem to be getting the hit that this applies more with the person's or my own work situation. And so that can be difficult to change the path of the spread if you're stuck on following the set order of someone else's spread. So that's something to keep in mind. If you're looking for more spreads than what you received with your deck, feel free to purchase tarot books. They all have some amazing spreads in them. Also, you can go online to various tarot forums, and you'll see many thousands of spreads that people have created and that they share with others. So that can be very helpful. I recommend for people who are just starting to work with tarot that you keep your spreads really simple. And as you do that, explore creating your own spreads or just reading completely intuitively. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. We may end up branching off into another video where we talk about reading intuitively and not needing a spread. This can feel a little scary at first, but I assure you, if you at least give it a try, you'll know whether this way of reading without a spread works for you or not. And if it doesn't, or it does, there's no need to feel bad either way. Either methods are great methods, and I often incorporate both. But I really love reading intuitively without needing that spread to follow. So that's important to realize as well. So here are some spreads that you can do as you're starting out on your journey with tarot, or if this is a refresher course for you to get back where you want to be on your path. We're going to start with the daily draw and a simple 3-card spread. So go ahead and get your deck now. Before we start doing the spread, I want to talk a little bit about setting up to do a reading. And we're going to do that now. I'm going to turn my camera around so that you can see the space that I have for doing readings. Okay?